Happy Sabbath, everyone! Our story today is Jabal the shepherd. Jabal the shepherd lived in a little stone hut on a rocky mountainside in Judea. 10 steps and a jump from the little stone hut, Jabal had built his sheepfold, laying stone upon stone upon stone. Jabal owned 100 sheep. They were rams with curled horns and ewes with small lambs. All of the sheep, rams, ewes, and lambs had thick woolly coats and long fatty tails. Jabal's sheep obeyed him. When Jabal called, "Tahu! Come to me!" his 100 sheep came running with their hoofs click, click, clacking on the stony ground of the mountain. When Jabal made a sound of a dog howling, "Oop, oop," pressed together, the sheep huddled in a tight little group. And when Jabal said, "La la," lie down, all the 100 sheep lay down. Soon after sun up every morning, Jabal opened the sheepfold gate and called, "Tahu! Tahu!" "Ba! Ba!" answered the rams. "Ba!" answered the ewes. "Ba!" bleated the lambs, and they all followed Jabal down the path. Often, Jabal carried the littlest lamb, while the lamb's mother walked by Jabal's side. Jabal led his 100 sheep to a green grassy place where they could feed. But at the edge of the green grassy place, he called, "La la, la la," and although the sheep were hungry, they lay down. Jabal carefully searched the green grassy place for poisonous weeds and poisonous snakes. The weeds he pulled up, and when he hit the ground with his staff, the snakes wiggled away. Now that the green grassy place was safe for sheep, Jabal called, "Tahu! Come eat!" While the rams and the ewes nibbled grass, the lambs played to follow the leader, around a bush here and another one there, jumping over a not too big rock. The lambs raced one after the other. When a lamb became hungry, he didn't nibble grass. He got milk from his mother. And all the while Jabal stood by, keeping watch over his 100 sheep. In the afternoon, Jabal called, "Tahu!" and led his sheep away from the green grassy place. A long way they must now go to find water. 1 drink a day was all the sheep needed, but 1 drink they must have. The path was stony, the bushes thorny, the caves along the way dark and deep. Where Jabal led his 100 sheep, out of the cave came a hungry wolf, sneaking along behind the sheep. When the path led into a valley, the wolf, with a snarl and a leap, rushed at the flock of 100 sheep. The wolf's plan was to scatter the sheep up, then chase a ewe or a lamb back up the valley towards his wolf cave, far away from the shepherd and the shepherd's stout staff. In a flash, Jabal leaped into a rock calling, "Ooh, ooh, ooh!" And though the sheep were scared and wanted to run, they obeyed Jabal's call. Together they pressed tighter, tighter, and tighter, so tight that the wolf cannot scatter them. Then Jabal jumped down from the rock, and with his long staff he whacked and he thwacked the robber wolf and drove him away from the sheep. After the battle with the wolf, Jabal called a gentle "Tahu!" and led his sheep down the path. Soon they came to a splashing, dashing stream. No sheep cannot drink from a splashing, dashing stream, but Jabal knew what to do. He told his sheep, "La la." Then he damped up the splashing, dashing stream to make a quiet pool where they could drink. But one sheep disobeyed. Behind Jabal's back, one sheep slipped away over the mountain. When the sheep finished drinking at the quiet pool, Jabal led them home, carrying by turn the tired lambs. At the sheepfold gate, he counted the sheep as they entered one at a time. 1, 2, 3. He stopped to put cedar gum on a wound made by the wolf's fangs. 4, 5, 6. He poured oil on a tired ewe's head. On and on he counted to the last sheep. But the count didn't come out right. One sheep was missing. Jabal closed the sheepfold gate, but all one of his 100 sheep were safe within the fold. That one had disobeyed and had wandered away and was lost on the mountain, where the wolves howled and hunt at night. Now Jabal was hungry and he was tired. He couldn't eat and he couldn't sleep until he had found his wandering sheep. So taking a torch to light the way, Jabal the shepherd set out to find his one lost sheep. Back along the thorny path, Jabal trudged, searching one side, then to the other. At the green grassy place, he looked behind the bushes and called, "Tahoo!" But no sheep came running to him. Past the deep, dark caves where the wolf lived, to the splashing, dashing stream walked Jabal. Beside the quiet pool, he stopped and called again, "Tahoo! Tahoo!" Listen. Did he hear an answer? "Bah!" came faintly from over the mountain. "Bah!" Jabal climbed the mountain, and there, down the steep bank, he found his lost sheep, trapped in a thorny thicket. With his staff, Jabal rescued the frightened sheep. Then, placing it across his shoulder, he carried it the long way home. Jabal sang as he closed the sheepfold gate, for safe inside were his 100 sheep. Jesus says, "I am a good shepherd. My sheep hear my voice and follows me." Jesus' sheep are all the people of the world, brown or black, red, yellow, or white. The children are his lambs. Jesus cares for his sheep and lambs just as Jabal did. He calls, "Come unto me. I'll give you food. I'll give you water. I'll keep you safe." A Bible verse is found in Isaiah 40, verse 11. It says, "Like a shepherd, he will tend his flock. In his arm, he will gather the lambs and carry them in his bosom. He will gently lead the nursing youths." Happy Sabbath, everyone, and God bless.